Think about it, Git is just for saving code. You are missing 90% of its power. Let me show you why DevOps runs on Git. Hi, this is Ravteja. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is day 35 class. In this class we are going to learn about what is Git, what is GitHub, what are the things we can do by using Git and GitHub. These things we are going to understand in today's class. Make sure that you have to practice well. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Today we are going to learn what is Git, what is GitHub. Let me open PPT. Version control Git. Okay, in this we are going to learn introduction to Git, branching strategy, Git cat file. These are the things we are going to understand in further classes. Okay, here are the table of contents we have up to 17. Okay, what is version control? Version control is a software that helps software developers to work together and maintain a complete history of their work. Suppose you take, if you want to design a website, it can be divided in two parts. One is front end and other one is back end. They can work together with some features, and the entire script will be merged into GitHub. Okay, they can maintain the history of work. We can also call version control means Git is also called as software configuration management, SCM. Okay, functions of version control allows developers to work simultaneously and also does not allow overwriting each other changes. Suppose you take two developers, one is working with front end and another person is working with back end, does not allow overwriting their changes. Means it does not allow if even the first developer do some commits, that commits are not overwriting in the second person, which is a second person developer. Okay, it maintains the history of every version. Okay, this is the top 10 SCM tools. What is SCM? Which is a Git. We already seen, right? Which is a version control system. These are the top 10 SCM DevOps tools we have. And the next one is types of version control. We have two types of version controls. Those are centralized version control system and distributed version control system. In centralized version control system, it is also called as client server architecture. It is supported by subversion tool. Okay, we are not going to use centralized version control system. We are going to use distributed version control system. What is distributed version control system? Okay, we are using Git, right? Which is version control system. Why we need Git? It is going to do like work with together, and it maintains the records of the work, and it maintains the history of the work as well. Okay, it is supported the Git tool. Okay, this is remote repository. What is remote repository? If you have code, let me show you with example. Let me open Paint. Okay, you can consider which is your system. Okay, you are working with to prepare a website. Okay, there are two developers here needed. One person is working with front end part, and another person is working with back end part. Okay, this developer is working with his system, means his local laptop, and this person is also going with a different laptop, which is his separate laptop. Okay, the entire code should be in remote repository, means the script should be merged at one particular place, which is remote repository. Remote repository means who is going to provide remote? The GitHub is going to provide the remote repository. Whenever the first developer is going to push this code into GitHub like remote repository, and also second person is going to push the same what he has done in the backend part in the remote repository. Then they will be getting understand the script will be merged and the website is going to be prepared how they think, right? For that purpose we are going to use this way: pull, fetch, push, and clone. Okay, I will show you what is clone, push, everything I will show you. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, to team member activities using Git. Okay, just now I told you create repository GitHub account and copy the repository URL. Okay, this way I am going to show how to create GitHub account. Okay, and also you can check what is Git. Git is a free and open source distributed version control system, handles everything from small to very large projects with speed and efficiency. Okay, there is no any lag. It can work efficiently and speed also. You can maintain versions of the source code. Suppose you can take like uh, new. Suppose you are considering uh, WhatsApp in 2020, we don't have like there is no some future whenever compared to 2025. Okay, what they are going to do, they take a previous code. Okay, they are doing some changes. Okay, suppose there is no future to send a picture HD. Okay, okay, it is comes under 2025. Means what they have done is they are taking the previous code, previous version, and do some changes and release it into the market with a version, different version. So it maintains the versions of the source code as well. Okay, we can also go with older versions as well. Okay, auto merge is also possible. Okay, we can maintain customer releases and branches. Okay, what will happens in Git stages? Okay, if you are working with one directory, which is Git directory, whenever you are say Git add dot, then it is going to staging area. Okay, after staging area, whenever you say Git commit, it goes to remote repository. Means it is going to whenever you before going to push, it is going to ready to go remote repository. Okay, you can observe working directory, staging area, and local repository. Okay, first I'm going to show how to create GitHub account. Okay, GitHub. Okay, click on first site. First, you have to create GitHub account. Then only it is possible to work with Git and GitHub. Okay, sign up for GitHub. You can enter and sign up for GitHub. Then it is going to create your GitHub account. Okay, click on sign up. Then you can create by using your email address. I am already having the GitHub account. Now what I supposed to do is open Git bash. Okay, open GitHub account. Okay, click on new, which is I am going to create the new repository. By using that repository, I am going to clone from remote repository, local repository. Okay, give the repository name, which is AWS DevOps day 35 class. Okay. And then just come down, click on create repository. Then what you're supposed to do is copy this and open Git bash, say Git clone. It is going to take the which we have created the repository to the remote repository, local repository, remote to local. We have to say the command git clone. You don't see any AWS DevOps folder, right? Whenever I am going to say this, click on enter. You can observe this folder over here, right? Now what I supposed to do is clear this. Okay, you have to do which is git init. Means it is going to initialize the what we have created the folder, right? You are now you are going to see only desktop. Whenever I am going to enter this command, it goes to master branch, right? Okay, say ls control C. We don't have any files and folders. Okay, cd space dot dot, close this, and again open git bash here. ls. Okay, okay. First we have to do something which is git config. We have to configure our GitHub account, right? So copy this and then paste it here. Enter. The username is you can copy from here. This is your username and which email you have created GitHub account. That email should be give over here and then just enter. Okay, GitHub even list enter. Okay, clear this cd space. We have copied the file from the GitHub account, right? Which is AWS DevOps 35. So cd space AWS underscore DevOps 35 enter. Okay, git init enter. ls. You don't have any files and folders in this particular branch, right? This means says that it is main branch. You can also create the branch. How can you create git branch name, which is whatever the name you can take. I'm going to take which is master. Enter. Okay, git branch. Okay, in this main branch, I'm going to create one file. vi space file one. Enter. Insert mode. You can write whatever the thing you have to write. I'm going to write A B. Okay, escape shift colon WQ enter. Okay, whenever you say git add dot, then it is going to staging area. Git add dot Okay, git status, enter. Okay, which is in green color, right? Whenever you say git commit hyphen n, we have to write first commit, enter. Okay, three instructions. Now git log, how many commits we have done? It is going to display. First commit we have done. First commit through this email, this account, right? So clear this. If you want to push this file into remote repository, you can observe here we don't have any files and folders in this particular repository, right? We have files and folders in local, but we don't have files and folders in remote, right? If you want to get that files and folders into remote repository, then what you're supposed to do is you are going to say git push, enter. Then it is going to push from local repository to remote repository. From here, do refresh. You can observe whether the file has been come or not. Okay, we got one thing, right? Click on this. Okay, this script I have written in the Git bash in the Git, right? This is the way of creating. If you want to create here another file, okay, file name is which is file 2, 1, 2, 3. Click on commit changes. Click on commit changes. Okay, we have two files, but we are not able to see file 2. If you want to get file 2 from your local laptop, say git pull, enter. Okay, you are getting this file. Okay, ls cache space file to enter. What are the script you have written in the remote repository? It came into our local laptop. Okay, let me open once again PPT. Okay, you can observe this. Whenever if you create one file in the local repository, whenever you say git add that, it is going to staging area. Whenever you are going to say git commit, it comes under it ready to push into the remote repository. Okay, these are the git stages we have. Okay, tomorrow we are going to understand how to create branch and how we can perform different branches. These are the things we are going to understand in tomorrow's class. Make sure that you have to practice well. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.